A housing tsunami has landed. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as I blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, my friends. Shocking new data rolling in. Bank of America, one of the biggest banks left. For how long? That's the million-dollar question. Reports now, this is just staggering to me. I mean, my gosh, anybody minimizing the severity of bubble behavior in the asset classes, especially the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market that attracts global investors to it constantly, especially when money's cheap, and now they're running for the exits? Whew. Insanity, this stuff, right? So the realities are this. Bank of America now reports that they're seeing, based on what they're seeing with their depositors, money movement, a 70% retraction in spending. A 70% retraction. And do you see the for lease signs around town? My gosh, the listings coming to market, the listings chasing the market, the listings going through the kiss of death stuck on market. Insane. Price reductions? Oh yeah, almost every property now. Unless you price right, get ready for price reductions. Unfortunately, most sellers, because I deal with sellers all the time, have euphoric recall. Yeah, I saw my neighbors, they sold for this much, and my house is better. Yeah, everybody's house is better. I get it. Listen, the realities are, friends, we're shooting at a moving target now with your house. Where do you think we should come on? The top of its value range? Our target's not going up. Gone down. You got to get in front of this thing. Do you want multiple offers? Price right. If not, I can't get. Who's going to race over to see a house that's overpriced? Not my clients. Maybe a FOMO factory. There's still a few of those out there if you can find a qualified buyer. And that's another issue we're having right now. People are getting forced to the sidelines, not even jumping on the sidelines out of choice anymore. They're getting forced there. Why? You ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you, because Bank of America is reporting it. 70% reduction in consumer spending. Evaporating. Real estate is very local. I've taken you guys all over America, showed you properties that pencil out, that don't pencil out, that break even, that can stand on its own 2 feet. If you want to know the value of a house, check its rent range. Gosh darn it. Check a property's rent range. Cost to carry, standard amount down, today's interest rate. Will those two numbers meet? If they meet, maybe you're safe buying that property. If it's going to cost you more to own than to rent, the only time it makes sense to rent property is in a housing crash. iBuyer programs are gone. Why? Because they only survive in a bubble environment. That's gone. So are the iBuyer programs. Home flipping only does well in a bubble environment. Why is there no more home flipping shows being watched? Because that time's come and gone. You can't do it in a crashing. That's another sign of a crash. Friends, a quick break from the show to bring you today's video sponsor, Noble Gold. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. I own gold, and I believe you should as well. Let's hear why. Did you know that Bank of America is saying gold will go to $2,200 this year? An all-time high. Invest in a gold IRA with Noble Gold Investments today and take advantage of this rare opportunity to secure your retirement savings. With the experts at Noble Gold Investments, you can ride the wave of gold's historic rise to financial security. This month, they're offering a solid silver 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with every qualifying precious metals IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth. Bag a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify. noblegoldinvestments.com or visit the description in this video. Again, to Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Always be careful when investing. There's always going to be risk. Now, let's get back to today's video. Those are the warning signs and the signals. Now, I know there's a bunch of real estate professionals out there. And I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger, my friends. If you're a real estate professional, I know a bunch of you are like, Scott Walters, God, man, he's really giving it to him straight. I don't think it's true. I don't think, this isn't a bubble. Okay. Calm down. The realities are we've always had what? Booms and busts in the U.S. housing market. And we just went through the biggest boom cycle artificially produced in world history. Zero organic growth. Market manipulation. Zero bus risk now? Okay, well, have fun out there. You're just going to have to learn the lessons I learned in '08. It's okay if you learn your lessons. Otherwise, you're going to do the same thing over expecting a different result, which is what people wanted you to do in this one. And I get that as well. As an industry guy, if anybody should have been cheerleading this thing, me. I have financial gain. The realities are I put my customers' needs before my own. That's what a good salesman will always do. Every single time. You want to get rich? We all do, right? Make other people rich first. Then you become rich. It's not you don't get rich and then decide I'm going to make other people rich. No. You have to go dirtbag it, scrape along, and learn how to understand how to get rich is making other people rich first. My gosh, this stuff's insane. So the realities are this, folks. It gets better or worse depending on how you're looking at. So not only does Bank of America report a 70% reduction in consumer spending, that's a bad sign. That's recession. That's just let's just call it for what it is. All right. No more question if this is a recession. Of course it's a recession. When people recess, you're in a recession. 70% of people right now are recessing, and not out of choice, out of necessity. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. It's called the inflationary war that we're currently fighting, and inflation's so ingrained into the fabric of our economy, it's not going away overnight like they wanted to tell us with transitory. Insanity. But it gets better or worse depending on how you're looking at it, like I was about to say. Guess what else? So we're seeing, which is what the master plan was in this thing, was always to create job loss. Job losses are pouring in. We've reported on this. It's attacking the white-collar wage earner. Blue-collar wage earners, service sector jobs are the people I rent houses to. White-collar sector are the people that buy houses I sell houses to. And there's nothing wrong with either. In fact, like I was saying before, right now you're probably better off as a renter unless you can find a deal that pencils out. That's right. There was a lot of talk of people that wouldn't sell because they had low interest rates. They took advantage of that 2.75 or 3% interest rate, so they're not going to sell. They're not going to throw away that mortgage. Well, guess what, friends? They're starting to get forced to market. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you, because when job unemployment claim benefits are spiking, and guess which demographic are applying most right now for unemployment benefits? Well, you've been watching the news. The white-collar wage earner are now applying for... They're getting unemployed. They're getting fired. They're getting laid off. They're the ones applying for unemployment. Well, what's that mean? Well, it means they're now cost burdened by that cheap loan because their income has shrank. When they qualified for that loan, they weren't on unemployment benefits. They had big, strong incomes. That's gone. The clock is ticking for them. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history is not going to sustain itself. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you, because we see reports now that the consumer has shrank by 70%, and unemployment claims are now spiking in the white-collar wage earner jobs, and that's the people that went out and bought in the heights. So their low interest rate's not going to save them. I've reported on this. Your low interest rate doesn't help you if you're forced to market. And guess what, friends? They're coming to market in a declining market. Their homes are no longer worth what they paid. Their options are limited. If anybody doesn't think that foreclosures are coming, I have to politely disagree. It will probably require and get some form of a bailout. But bailouts were tried in the last one. I'm going to continue to blow the lid off this thing every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.